Hey everybody, Paranormal Video Gamer here. So, as you can see from the very beginning of the video, I went out and I pre-ordered. That was weird. I went out and I pre-ordered Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection Deluxe Edition, which I have my copy. This is the empty box. Comes in this really cool little steel case. Show that real quick. It came with a lot of really cool stuff, I have to admit. So here's some of the things it came with. Number one, it came with a Legacy poster, which was really cool actually seeing. So the arcade things, they are very cool. Trying to see if I can get that on camera correct. But yeah, there's 5 total, and I'll go through each one individually. Mortal Kombat 2. And they're well made. They are a paper kind of material, but they are well made. I will say that. And then we got Mortal Kombat 3. And then we've got Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Which, by the way, still one of my favorite games of all time. And then we've got Mortal Kombat 4. And I thought there were 5, but yeah, there are 5. My bad. I had to double check. Sorry. It also comes with original sleeve stuff, so that was kind of cool. Actually seeing, and you could actually read like what it said for the advertisements. So I'll go through each one. Mortal Kombat 2, and I'm gonna probably frame these along with that poster. And a lot of people will be like, why'd you even open it? Because I'm a gamer. So there's Mortal Kombat 3. This is the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And then Mortal Kombat 4. One of the underrated gems, I think, was Mortal Kombat 4, but that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people didn't like Mortal Kombat 4, and that's perfectly fine. I thought it was a great game. The only exception to that particular game was Jarek. I didn't like that character, but everybody has a right to their opinion. So you get these little cards here, and they're like trivia cards. And I'll show the Mortal Kombat 4, when it was released, playable characters, all that fun stuff. Now, I'm not going to go through each and every one of these, but to have these little, like, cards and stuff like that, that's actually pretty cool. And then it came with this really neat little pin. It says Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. It's actually a magnet, but it's still a pin magnet. It's still pretty badass, in my opinion. So that came with that. It came in this little envelope here, which I'm going to put back into the box. My plan is to get this stuff in the game room and have some fun with it, and rearrange my my one shelf where it's going to be a Mortal Kombat area. So that's my plan with this collection. So why did I spend the extra money? Because the Mortal Kombat collection is like $10 to $15 more on the deluxe version than the actual standard version. Reason I did that is because I thought actually having the steel, case actually pretty cool. I thought that looks really cool. I was not expecting that being in there, which I did not see that in the initial advertisements, but it's still pretty cool. They give you a little scorpion thing. I thought that was really cool. So I bought the deluxe because of all the stuff that I saw. And I thought an extra $15, $10, that's not bad. Considering how much stuff extra you're getting compared to the standard edition. I was playing Mortal Kombat last night. I played it for about an hour or so. I actually have it on my screen. 54 minutes, according to my screen. So you can see it there on the screen. 54 minutes I played. So about an hour I played. And I played a couple online matches. I did record one particular match. I was actually watching, which is really cool that you can actually spectate and watch others actually play and have fun playing the original, the number 2, number 3. There weren't a whole lot of people online, which also kind of cool because that just means that you know that there are people that actually still want to play Mortal Kombat, the originals. Here's my thoughts. After playing all the games, and I played almost all of them except for, I think, one from Game Boy Advance. And I did not play Sub-Zero Mythologies yet. The collection is awesome. Not gonna lie, it is an awesome collection. As far as a legacy collection goes, though, I hope that if they are doing a second one, they release some of the other big 3D games, because I would pay $100 just to have Deception, Armageddon, and Deadly Alliance on one collection. Now, if they were to add Shaolin Monks, a couple of the unknown games that came out for Mortal Kombat, there was one that they were in the process of making, and then it got canceled. I don't remember the name of it. If they could even come up with a demo, like an original demo from that game, that would be cool to have in the Legacy Collection. I would love to see more interviews with the cast of Mortal Kombat, like Ed Boon and John Tobias. I'd love to be able to actually see them talk about like the process and all that kind of fun stuff that they went through when creating the first game. And I know they have talked a little bit about it, and I did record a little bit of the documentary here, which I will be uploading, just so people can actually see a little bit of like what they put in the Legacy Collection. But in terms of value-wise, I do think that the Deluxe Edition is the better option compared to doing the Standard. Now, the Standard does have, you know, the documentaries, and it does have all the games. But just getting a little extra and getting these arcade cards that I'm going to frame, and with that poster and a lot of the other stuff, I'm actually going to frame all this stuff and put it in the game room and put it in the one corner. Just having all this stuff is very cool. I will admit, I think it's well worth the money to spend that extra $10, $15, and that's why I did that. I am getting the Terrifier Collector's Edition. That's coming in a couple days. Well, hopefully it's been delayed a few times, actually. So I hope it comes out for Christmas. But yeah, I think overall the collection is a solid collection. I just wish that there were 3D version or 3D era games in the collection. And if they don't release a second Legacy Collection, I hope, and it is my hope and a lot of other people's hope, that what they do is they release the 3D things as a free DLC, or maybe you pay $5 for each game. To me, that's worth it. $5 for a Deception alone. Hell, even $10 is worth it for Deception. To have that in the collection, totally worth it. I think it's definitely something that everybody should consider buying. But very solid collection. Still, Mortal Kombat 3, one of my favorites. I was actually playing Mortal Kombat 3 last night. Had a lot of fun. I hadn't played it in a very long time. I haven't played all of the Mortal Kombat, but I did play the original Mortal Kombat first. That was the first one I started off with. And the reason is because I hadn't played that in forever. And having the actual arcade version of Mortal Kombat was taking me back to when I was younger and in the arcades, and playing with a bunch of friends of mine right after getting out of school. Like, we literally went up to the arcade, which The arcade used to be in the mall section in the city mall that is not very popular now. But we went to that thing, and we probably spent, I easily probably spent $100 in quarters in the span of a month, just playing Mortal Kombat. And then Mortal Kombat 2 came, and again, same thing. Every single day, almost every single day, we were going up to the arcade and popping quarters in. And it's just Mortal Kombat, the arcade games. There was just something so magical about them, and being able to actually play with friends and people that you didn't know that were strangers. That was like a completely different experience. And now being able to go back and actually play a lot of the old games, very cool. And I'm so happy that I picked up this collection, because again, this brings back a lot of great memories with some friends of mine who are no longer here. My buddy Matt, for example, you know, Devin. Devin was another guy that I used to absolutely love playing with. Yeah, but wow, it's an awesome collection. If you can get the deluxe edition, it's totally worth the money. But yeah, that's all I can really say. To me, it's worth the money. I'm gonna enjoy it, and hopefully you guys got a little bit of insight on the collection. So, all right, have a good day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.